Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be?
Okay, okay. Big decision, no pressure.
Well, hi. Welcome to my stream. Who should I pick? I really gonna have a monitor. I had a feeling it was you. Clemson. Oh, okay. Don't mind my character. He's kind of retarded looking. This is probably going to be a series I'm going to do.
Starting quarterback. They're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field.
Heck yeah, I got a subscriber. I feel so special.
To the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan it. Bro, we're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago.
Okay, now, I posted it. Okay, I didn't post it in the Discord.
What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Hello? Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
Well, this series is just going to be all about the viewers deciding what I do. So hopefully I actually do fucking good. I can't even cuss like crap.
You're a young, 5-star recruit. Why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
You gotta take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo.
You was sweet. I did.
Yes.
Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
Jesus.
This is for players and coaches only.
Yep, it's Dallas Stadium, so it's up to the viewers. So, who am I playing against? Alright, Empress, who am I playing against? Get on here, comments. Florida State, okay.
I'm here to play Florida State.
What?
The Seminoles, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
Well, I know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well,
I have to do that one, sorry guys.
Well, I've always had a big arm, so just throw it deep, let my receivers get under it.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
This is basically
teammates
like
describe
my real thing. I'm an
Yeah, were
entertainer.
you
I'm a
intense,
entertainer fucking girl.
cutthroat, a
Frick,
great
crap,
leader, a
go!
jokester? Give me something.
You know, they'd say I like to keep things loose in the locker room. Football's important, but doesn't mean you can't have fun.
Okay, so a little bit of work hard, play hard, that kind of thing?
A little bit of both. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Hey, what? Hey, hello. Welcome to my
Winning the national
stream.
championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball
This
myself,
stream is all about the
we need to
viewers
be on the
deciding
same
what I
page, feel me?
do.
I got you, man.
Unless it's quick time events,
Gotcha.
I have to do them. Whew. Drink so well, I had 2 viewers. It's okay.
50, plant. Set, ready, 30 base.
I did it wrong. Oh, I got 2 viewers again. Hi, second person.
Let's go. On the set. Hit it.
Oh, frick, I forgot to read it.
Here we go. 60 or. Big rip.
Bullet. Crap, man.
Ready.
I'm sorry if I'm being terrible, guys. It's been a while.
Ready. Now. Down. Sit by. Here we go. 10 Lobo. Ready. Break. Ready. Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Set, go. Set. 18 Gator. Shoot. Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. Set, huh.
That's his fault. That ain't mine. Well, it's
Ready.
just whatever.
8 Reed. Let's go. Come on, set. Hit it.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm dying. Ah. Hope y'all enjoying the stream. I know it's kind of delayed for y'all, but I'm sorry. That's the best I can do for right now.
Well, outside it's a rare Texas snowstorm, but we are indoors here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Clemson Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
I'm going to be better than Joe Burrow. I can at least promise that.
Man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First and 10 now, Florida State. Now Wilhoit, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to let this one go deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over.
Here we go. 50, plant. Fire.
They will let him throw here on the very first play. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 29. And a huge play that time. 45 yards. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Gonna hand to Jewell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On the ready.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's first and goal, Clemson. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And Clemson has taken the early lead. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
I got to pull up my thing where I can see comments. Hold up.
Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's
not
making
going
sure
anywhere.
That you
Sit
trust
down.
the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp.
He wasn't going to go nowhere. He's too scared to even run that ball.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Thanks for still watching, Empress. It means the world to me.
Let's go. You tighten up.
On 3rd down, George. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother.
The only reason I stream is
Man,
to have
that's just
fun
so
and get my mind off stuff.
Because just think about
Plus,
every
just
single
shows the
play.
world how good I am
You
at video
decide to throw
games,
the
which I'm
football.
really not, except,
You're dealing with some of the
except
best
football.
athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward.
I broke his ankles, my dog.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you they're galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
I forgot what play I'm doing. Hope it's a good play.
2nd and 2. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
He's good. He's gone. No, he's not.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Running from the gun with Henry.
He
so
just
a
killed
nice
me.
job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. On the move to his left.
You can't stop me. You can't stop me.
Clemson. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh, God. That's the backup. What is he doing?
Not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
Maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. George under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On the carry, this is Wilhoit. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
throwing on 3rd and long. George. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Seminoles punter out on the field as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. And now running right through it. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming...
He's got it at the 15. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
My bad. I got too sidetracked with something. I know. Yeah, it won't happen again.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there.
Yeah, it's on the hardest difficulty. It's kind of fun to play with now since I've beat it a couple times.
They'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level.
And he lost.
Give me that ball. Give me the ball.
It's going the other way.
Yes, let's go.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run with Henry.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I don't care how many people watch, as long as they have fun. And
Clemson now with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
I appreciate y'all watching.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Let's go.
I got 3 people now. That's awesome.
Jewell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Gotta be
I don't know if I'm going to run it. I'm running it.
As this game progresses.
Still going.
Oh, go. No, go. Oh, that's face mask.
Down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Second and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. DeMarcus Sewell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
This is the first time I actually played with
them. So a blistering start to this first half. We wondered how this young quarterback would handle the pressure, and there is a lot of pressure. Well, how about 3 first-half touchdown passes? So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
No,
Defenders
get him.
giving chase, but I don't think they're
Come
going to
on.
get there. And he takes it
Dang
in the
it.
end zone for a Florida
Dang it,
State
score again out of that.
touchdown.
They got lucky.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but
I love
hey,
this
a
song, but I
touchdown
cannot sing
pass
it right
there
now.
maybe
I'm
builds
streaming.
a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll
Hey, I got a third person. Hey, how you doing?
Further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. You can't block me.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep for Strick. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And
Good. No, it's been a while since I played Madden.
A good run
I think I'm
there on
getting back
first
in this
down,
one
and
together.
it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Move your Parker.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Elton Poe there to make the grab. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Well, for anyone out there who was worried about how this quarterback would fare, he has proven all the doubters wrong. That is now 4 first-half touchdown passes. Just sensational. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have
I'm not good at football.
Ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
See, told you they ain't scoring again. But guess what? I'm still not good at any games. I'm going to just let the haters believe that.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, George. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here.
Like I said, they're not scoring for us in this game. If they do, it's because I messed up.
Punter out on the field.
That ain't going to happen.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Clemson fans saying, Marcus who? It's been all Tigers here as we reach halftime at Arlington.
Let's go. Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go.
Honestly, I think after 4 years on the bench, some of these guys forgot that I know how to throw the ball. But taking this lead into halftime has done a lot for everyone's confidence.
Good. You keep throwing, keep surprising people, and let's put this thing away in the second half.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
That's right. You should have trusted me. That's why you recruited me.
Well, I can't change the past. So, let's go finish this thing off in the second half. As a team.
Thanks, Coach.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it. But this young man under center, he has certainly risen to the occasion.
He certainly has, and we certainly prepared in case it was the disaster that maybe it could have been. But there's no question, he's been the star of this show. But while we say that, let's make sure we remember the rest of the team, the supporting guys, because otherwise we'll have a lot of mamas upset with us if we don't mention them. And they have played awfully well in addition.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, Clemson. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
60 Pittsburgh. Double dog. Makes 3. 2-8 hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Well, thanks for the compliment.
So
about
put
running
another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taking it about the 16.
Oh, come on.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
Let's go!
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. So here we are, Charles. This one all but decided. Normally in this situation you'd say, hey, let's put the backup in. But this is the backup, and you got to think he needs more reps for January 7th.
I would agree with that totally.
It got his man complete.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So, Charles, let's look ahead. This is the first of 2 semifinals on this night, so we don't know the opponent yet, but you'd have to think that the road will get tougher from here.
I'd have to agree with that because now there's going to be film, and they'll game plan for him. But you look at our quarterback, he's had everything go his way so far, and as you just stated, no guarantees this continues on January the 7th, so we'll pump the brakes a little bit, but let's give credit where credit's due. In this ball game, he's been magnificent.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Rolling, and that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Jackson Henry there to make the grab. As this is really something. For a guy that had 0 touchdown passes in 4 years, heck, 0 passes in 4 years, period, he's come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And there was a lot of talk about maybe them simplifying this offense. Well, forget that. He's done everything that Marcus Washington had done previously and then some. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
George to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This will be fielded at the 17. Broken tackle.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. On first down, Jewell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
George looking to pass. It's complete to Graham. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. There he goes, right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Like I said, they were not going to score.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for
I don't care how many people watch, as long as at least somebody's enjoying their time watching it.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Following the pickup
it ain't going to score. I already know it. If they do, that means I suck.
Now George throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about it.
My ball, give it.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
That's my ball. I want it back.
First week of the preseason.
Thank you.
Probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do.
All these are is running plays
and
RPO, so I'm
to
just
your
running.
locker room. And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception.
I'm going to stream it until after the first NFL game.
And move on.
And they'll get to it.
Then I might hop back on later.
The 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up.
Probably playing a different game or playing part 2 of this to pretty much whoever watches.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown.
I'm glad I'm streaming on YouTube because I would never be able to recreate that.
Unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes now. You think about this being a guy who held a clipboard for 4 years, never played, didn't take a snap. And in this game, he couldn't have played any better if he had started 50 games. He's just been on point all game long. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is taken at his 4.
Oh, God, no. He better not. They better catch him.
And now off to the races.
See, look, I suck at video games. I scored again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark.
I knew they were going to score again because I suck at this game.
This is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
I had a feeling I jinxed myself again.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you.
I'm gonna try to get at least the 70 something.
It's actually frustration, not a good play.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. Again, the underlying story here, no snaps in 4 years. And it seems kind of hard to believe. You almost wonder if there's some type of lingering animosity between quarterback and coach, because there certainly have been a few of those 56-7 type games over the last few years. But much like the Patriots in the NFL, where you see Tom Brady take almost every snap, even at his age, that was the case with Marcus Washington. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. So much made about the fact that we got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game. But you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games. And the numbers from his senior year as a prepster, impressive. Led his team to a 14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions. And he also chipped in 11 rushing touchdowns to boot. So it's not as if this guy doesn't know. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Give me my ball. Spike it.
There to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, this is just getting ridiculous now, folks. 7 touchdown passes. He's making up for lost time. He's putting 4 years of stats into one football game. By the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's
guys,
the
even
Florida
though
State
I'm not that
offense
good at
ready to
any
get their
other
next
game, I
drive
will
going.
promise you,
Let's
you'll
just
still
be
have at
frank.
least some fun
They're
watching me
playing
play.
for pride at this
Like
point.
Madden and stuff. I love sports
That's
games. I
all
love
that's
all
left,
types of
because
games.
victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard
Okay, so I got a hater now?
7 yards there and a first down.
Bro, stay the game. On God, I will 1v1 you.
Operating from the gun, George. Throw left side complete. That's Grant.
Okay, what game, hater?
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea.
I may not be
if I
good
could
at
tell
any
you
other
they could
game,
give
but
an
I will
easy
at least try
completion
my best.
and
That's
keep
all that
moving
matters.
things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making
nope, you ain't throwing.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. George.
My ball.
Heavy traffic.
Thank you.
Intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands
Well, guys,
quickly,
I'm going to take a break
and that
real
means
quick.
your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So behind an utterly unbelievable game in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.
Alright, guys, I'm back. Gotta go get something to drink.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to see the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football's my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
Well, these are
Real
both
my favorite color
tough,
for this one.
but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game
my
is
bad.
in the name, off the board. Yeah, now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a
My
unicorn,
bad, it was a timed event.
I'd have a mane that matches his horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
I was legit playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo with it, so I was like, I had to choose one or the other.
She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns.
Oh. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah,
Well-
I just threw 8.
4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to see you again.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we
Lightning
saw a
strike's
quarterback
gonna
with
strike
no
as
game
many
day
times as I
experience lead
want.
his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it?
No, that's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt.
Uh-oh. He's just sorry.
I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. And he's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. And it's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right? So breathe. Take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Clemson Tigers.
All right, second game, Texas Tech.
Here
okay, I'm
go,
playing against Patrick Mahomes, college team.
Versus number 2, and off we go with the College Football Playoff
really
National
hard in
Championship
college,
in Santa Clara. This one taken just
hopefully I get a team
inside
so I can play him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10 now for Texas Tech.
Oh shit, my bad, guys. This song, I like this song a lot. Oh, they're gonna be like that. Oh god. Get him. This is gonna be awesome.
Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you
My bad,
described,
guys.
the rookie quarterback,
no.
the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away.
All right, so I'm going to try not to suck this game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Down 7-0. Work to do already as he gets set to begin college game number 2.
Yep, he's burned him. He's burned him. It's gone. It's a gone. It's touchdown already. This game is going to end up amazing.
Touchdown. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I may not have the biggest fan base, but I do got
Texas
the
Tech
best.
offense about ready to go here for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Okay.
To throw on second down.
Look, they ain't even going to try to throw it fast or
Complete to
far.
his tight end.
They scared now. They know what my team can do. Yeah, I'm going to keep using auto flip.
Texas. 11 conference titles in their history. But boy, this would be quite a feat to make a run through these games in Dallas and Santa Clara. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Young on the carry.
Dude, you ain't getting past the safeties. You was not getting past that safety. He was on your butt, bro.
15. That good for 19 and a first down.
70
They'll run on first down.
I don't know what he was trying to do.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, guys, part of this stream is when I make it to the NFL, y'all will choose my number and what I wear.
2nd down now. It's Bird, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
All right, quick observation, Brandon. Because
Yeah,
early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses
But
close to the line of
I got
scrimmage.
my strong safety over there.
The wheels are turning
over
on
that way.
the other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah,
See, nobody, if he does throw it over there, I got him.
When you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way
What's
down
up?
the field, but once they got their backs to the goal
Welcome to the stream, dude.
they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field
Thanks for joining us.
shrinks.
Thanks for
They struggle
joining
to
us.
convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Just playing Madden.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
How are you?
But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Oh, hey, Kirby. Or Kirby. Welcome to my stream, dude.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got
Whoever
to the end
watches
zone.
my stream and does not know y'all is going to be so confused.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
I'm glad you can join me.
If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers. Wound up here, and it hasn't been the script he probably would have written.
Face mask.
But what a storybook ending this could turn out to be if they can take care of business in this title bout.
Defense.
So that
You saw that
flag will
face
cost him
mask?
15.
Man, they're trying too hard, ain't they?
How you get the face mask?
Just because
Any
they're up.
part of it, it's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul
Okay, I got Henry going over that way.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Get out of my way.
And he
Touchdown.
will score. It's a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Clemson has taken the lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
I was not letting them get an interception on me. All my receivers are covered.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I got my own personal coach in the comments. This is awesome.
The Red Raider offense set to take over here. And last
Okay, I
time
got strong safety's going to go to the dude on the left, and the other one's going to go on the right.
Got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Look, here they come.
They'll take it. Just, you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
I'm not meaning to, but I got.
They don't even want to see the
As you can tell, I got safeties right there that guard him.
Here's a throw that's
Yeah, he's scared. He had to jump back real quick.
To speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an
Curb, I'll be playing another game like after I take a break and chill out a little bit. I'll probably play a game you might know, probably Borderlands or something like that. Give me that ball. Oh, get that out of here.
Incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions.
Well, the series I'm doing with Madden is
defense stands strong.
The people that are watching, they choose whatever I do.
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it.
They choose the number I play. They choose pretty much all my choices that are not quick time. Oh my God, get the ball.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't
I really had to
in the
punt the ball because it landed all the way back there. I couldn't even try it. Okay, bet.
But I'm pretty sure that on the
I'm
play
gonna kill
sheet,
him.
the
He's
run
gonna
backwards
you're
into
gonna
your
die,
own
dude.
end zone play was not written down.
Then he'll take this across the 25,
riding with me,
couple extra
y'all.
yards up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more
Oh.
in here before the quarter breaks.
I don't mean to sing while I'm streaming, but I love these songs. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
On first
Look.
down,
Oh, yeah.
it's Young.
Dang it, I could have scored, but
30.
my player did not know how to freaking stand there and catch a ball.
A gain of 3, second down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA
Everybody's
Sports.
covered. So if they get past him, that's look, he's scared. He's scared. Oh no, he's not. No, he's not. Get him.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That time. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then
Fine, I'll get it where every part of it's covered. Every part of it's covered.
Days, and they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Some of
Every
them
part's
stepped
covered.
back out of tune along the way
Every
as
part's
well.
covered now.
But
Does that make you
nowadays,
happy?
These guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers.
Oh my God, I
and they're
can't cover
a
every
core part
side.
of the
I'm
passing
sorry.
game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
It's the playbook. I can't control the playbook. Look, I got that one dude's uncovered, but he ain't gonna make it far.
Looking to throw on second down.
Because that's my ball. I want my ball back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm gone.
But he's free going down the
Y'all think y'all
left
catch me? Oh, they did. Dang it.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB. What
That's my ball. They better give it back.
Understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
That's my ball.
Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
On second down.
Oh, I didn't even know. I forgot it was a running play. Go.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard
I got my own personal coach and cheerleaders. I got a Kirby.
And now they'll have it first and goal.
Kirby, are you just wondering what the heck is going on here?
After having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him.
Whoa, what was that play? I'm not doing that again.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters
My
with
comment
pressure,
coach is going
and
to get
the
on to me.
defense wins, getting a big sack.
Escaping the pressure right. And
Oh.
that is incomplete.
Kirby, just watch it. I'm gonna get in trouble just because I messed up.
That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession.
If y'all can't tell, I have to have my phone beside me so I can read comments and
I'd
stuff.
like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together.
Look, he ain't going nowhere. Big boy got
to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
All right, everybody's covered. Everybody's covered. Even got my strong safety in the bag ready.
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Don't get my mind on it.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Well, he don't want to do that. Get it.
Over the middle, complete.
That's stupid. What? Oh, there was a dude. I'm getting way too in it.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game,
punt that ball, boy.
Positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
Yeah, this is on Curry. By the way, this is on the hardest difficulty.
Ready to get after it one more time.
So that's why they're being more aggressive and stuff towards me on here.
About Isaiah Street's brother.
That's why I got to use that. That's why I got to be smart with my plays.
1 year ago today, but since then Isaiah's been
and I got
active in trying to help those who
if
are
I
going
don't
through the same struggles
do
his
right,
brother went
I got
through.
someone to correct me.
He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Todd.
Well, Curry, what other game would you like me to stream tonight?
Ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards. Under pressure.
Dang
and
it!
He goes.
Oh, he got through the line. That's their fault, not mine.
He did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. That huge loss.
Yeah,
on the
if I get the team I want, I'll have amazing defense.
2nd down and 22 yards to go. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
No, I intercepted. That's how I got it back. I got great safeties in the back.
Well, that's a possibility.
That know how to do it. That know what they're doing.
Opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball more.
And that's caught inside.
Yeah, that's mine. Thank you.
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones
how about
that could finish off a squad
Kirby, what kind of games you like?
This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
And yeah, another touchdown. They didn't want this smoke. That's why Texas Tech should never came.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Dude, Kirby, that's actually cool, dude.
The Red Raider offense set to take
I got plenty
over
of games. I'll have to end up putting a poll up
you can't
on.
have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell you?
Look, he didn't go.
Doesn't exist, guys.
I have to put a poll up
He's
and
not a team anymore. I just
randomize
so
it.
you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah,
look at that. Look. Nowhere.
Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Red
I gotta
Raiders
stop the
with a
urge of
first
singing
and 10.
during my streams so I don't get copyrighted.
Warren looking in zone.
Look, if you catch it up, man, dadgummit.
In the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown.
Oh, I'm just ready to hear it now. I left it wide open, I know.
Touchdown here in this first half as they are able to cut into that lead. And it's blocked. And the defense has it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40.
Look, I made it all the way.
20,
all the way.
10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
I'm not bad.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
Of course.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves the ball all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
I need Streets to go.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And
come on, that's a pass interference.
And it falls incomplete.
But it's all good. Kirby, it don't matter. You can cuss in the comments. I just can't cuss while I'm streaming.
As they come up 2nd and 10.
I got to follow guidelines right now until I get
2nd and 10.
So I don't get copyright. I don't get strikes or anything.
Here's Streets. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And 2 stop.
What a
Y'all think this game is mine or not?
Clemson 1/2 away from a national title.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
Oh, really?
I agree.
Got it.
Hey,
okay.
You know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just 1/2 remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Come on. I'm going to play who?
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game. 2 quarters to play. That's caught inside the 35.
That's always been my name.
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. There you go, Charles. Apparently,
okay, can you leave me alone? I'm streaming. Thank you. Bring me more Pringles.
4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
Point after here coming up.
Sorry for interrupting. I was one of my little brothers. Well, guys, do you think I have this game in the bag?
Another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
He better run it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchdown.
What game,
the
hater?
Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
it's
they're
right,
down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
I'm just waiting to know a game from the hater.
Against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on 2nd down. Warren. Throw caught here by Bird. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Don't worry about it.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air,
yeah, all my streams are for positivity.
But running backs,
so if he wants to hate, just let him hate. If he thinks that's fun, let him have fun.
On 3rd down, Young. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball.
Get the ball. What?
This is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And
hey, that's stupid. I got to punt it again.
When they called the play, just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say,
you can't do that.
Get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
You just don't worry about it.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here.
If they want to talk mess, let them talk mess.
And it needs
That's
to
their
be a
life.
touchdown.
If they want to choose to be mean, they can be mean.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them.
No curve.
But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
I'm
not a rookie.
Jones hit.
I'm really not a rookie.
And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. There he goes, left side.
Dude, it's the beginning of the game. Of course, it's going to be slow.
Touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
I can't even help but laugh at the haters.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit.
Give it a ball. Thank you.
It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
That's another.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad
we won. I didn't even see who's going to throw it. My bad.
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him 30 yards there. 1st and 10 now for Texas Tech. From the gun, Warren. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Young. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Young. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Warren to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
Oh, they got
touchdown,
my bad.
To cut into that
I was
deficit.
going to see if my defense could do it without me.
That one able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, God. No!
And he's up past the
my
20
voice
to
cracked,
the
my bad.
22-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. So, CD, you look at our quarterback. He said it. He's been consistent. This is it. I'm graduated. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's got a rifle. He's got a man. Complete. 36 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field,
I don't even know how long I've been streaming.
Getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Dude, the song that's playing in my ear, I just love it so much, but I can't even sing it right now because I don't want to get copyrighted.
Action here on first down, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Warren. It's caught, Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Let the drum.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gotta imagine the pass
yeah,
rush
Curb,
will
I know I'll be
equally
saying.
intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw.
Look,
nowhere
my
to
ball.
go. Here
Nope.
he lost the football.
Give me the ball.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's
What you mean do a thing?
And incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly. Just
do a
kinda
thing.
counts on
What you
that
mean?
timing winning. And in
You want me
this
get it?
case,
You want me to do an
the ball was
interception or
batted away.
something?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Warren.
You want me to catch an interception or something? I can try. Nope, that's out.
Wind up incomplete.
You want me to get? What do you want me to do? That's my question.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more
That's out of
passes
bounds.
like that downfield.
Do it good. That says a lot. So you just want me to just throw it. That's it? Okay. I don't got any I only got one pass play.
The Tiger offense
Watch
ready
this,
to
I
get
got
after
you.
it one more time. And Charles, at this point, it's all about game management. See this one out, and you're national champions.
I think if you go back to the
All right, I
Marcus
got
Washington injury and you ask the coaching staff,
Doing it good. Doing it
what
good.
percent chance do you think you have of winning 2 games and winning the national title? I'd say they cap it at what, 15,
Dude, thanks for
20%?
That might be generous, and if you ask the students and the fan base, probably even lower than that, closer to 0%.
And that's what makes this performance definitely one for the ages.
1st and 10 now for Clemson. And
God,
he's dropped
he just
right
killed him.
At the 40.
Yeah.
Gain of
Jesus
3.
Christ, these players are resilient.
They want to keep this clock rolling.
That's the
so
first time
they'll
I've
take
said that
one
word.
right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right
They're
side.
playing aggressive since the
And
third quarter.
brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Do it good. I just broke 3 tackles.
Inside the 5 to the
Holy
4.
crap, that's pretty cool.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, Clemson.
Yes, I did it good. I'm about to score again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to
Oh,
throw
never mind.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind
All right, I'm
up
muting my mic. I'm
incomplete.
going.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Watch out, watch out. Pilot, 64, win 2.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. DeMarcus Sowell there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back.
Minute 50 on the clock. 65 to 23. I think this game. I have this game in the bag. Everybody do be singing, so.
On the set.
The Red Raider offense set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
do another good. Okay, I got you.
Offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw on second down. Warren. And he's got his man out of the backfield.
And fumble. I'm doing it good for you, Curb. I'm doing it good.
And that may just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys,
I did it for you, Curb.
Once you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Oh, I got a foul.
Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward.
Kirby, I'm going to
have to
teach you
block
football
for the rest of the season.
On first down, Warren. And now look at this.
Fumble, my
big
ball.
gain,
Thank you.
And this will be scooped up by the defense. He's still fighting forward.
I just killed him, Curb.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game.
I'm almost at 100 comments. Oh, I'm at 100 comments.
Yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, that's a term I use.
They want right now. All momentum on their
That's the term I use when somebody hits you really hard and you drop the ball.
They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
That's what I say.
Drive, but that one
other people, they don't actually say it.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Does the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On second down now, Jewell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I just won.
So how about this?
I did it good.
Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap in an NCAA football game until 9 days ago. For the second time in 3 years, the Clemson Tigers are national champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Clemson Tigers.
Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on this stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, the trophy man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! Let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about. About getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? It's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to tell you that Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game and everything. You have made a fan for life in her.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Please have Emily stay in touch.
I will. Thank you. All right, bye.
Take care.
Even, baby.
College football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today, we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Kyle, who's your player to watch?
Okay, it's the mythical backup quarterback who just won a national championship. This guy who's played in two games, and we're saying maybe a third-round pick? Come on, the hype is unreal.
Kyle, he did win a national championship.
Yes, he did. It was incredible. Peter, 8 quarters of football, third-round pick. Get out of here.
If he blows up the combine like some people expect, he could be a first-round draft
No way. No, Nate, no way.
Listen, this isn't a particularly strong draft class for the quarterback position. And you know when that happens, teams get desperate for that QB, and they start to reach a little bit.
Guess we'll find out soon.
Yes, I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need to... Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with... I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay? Just, can you hold on for a second?
Okay, but
Thank you. No, just be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
When I found out I wasn't going to start in college, it became clear that I should transfer if I wanted to play at the next level, but I didn't. Because my word means something. I'm proud of my decision to stick. And if I was running a team, I think I would want players that were willing to compete.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back. Yes, I'll have to call you back. Okay, I love you too, Dad.
Bye.
Are you for real? You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack.